Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Fielded right around the 8. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Falcons take over first.
So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some. They threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Leads to number 85.
The numbers for him from a week ago. 6 catches, 79 yards.
And they think they have a matchup advantage in this one. They're going to try and find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
4-yard line. A gain of 4 yards. And the Falcons.
He'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13.
Well, they went back to him, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that he'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Back to throw here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. Gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. From the 6. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. He got 29 yards that time.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
He's got the hook up here on the comebacker, complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 24-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 4.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, the ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. From 4 yards out. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, if you have him, you use him, because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Extra point attempt here still to come. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center.
And I'll bet right now it's just one thought in his mind.
Win the game.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, without a doubt. He played pretty well. I mean, he didn't turn over the ball in terms of interceptions,
no,
right?
2 touchdown passes last week.
2 touchdown passes, but when your team doesn't win, that's just hollow. And the best quarterbacks don't care about anything but whether or not their team won.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now a man open down the middle of the field and able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. Brings up 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone they can create points using their defense. And this time they take their man down.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. Now a fair catch taken, maybe a yard or two shy of midfield. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Atlanta prepped and readied for its next possession. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
The Falcons send out their punter as he... And look at this, it's a fake. But he will not make the first down marker. That'll be a turnover on downs. Call it a 3-yard gain, and the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. The throw over the middle, taken in, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Number 26.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 14 carries, 61 yards.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
Now the second down throw on target, and he'll go down at the 28. 7 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 28.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's second down and 10.
And he comes back with one complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 12-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 10 more there and another first down. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball? Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again. Now back to throw. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown.
Buccaneers.
From a yard out. And the Bucs have taken the lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
No going for two. They'll kick the point after. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken just inside the 10. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Their own 28-yard line.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Brings up 3rd.
Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further down.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. They've dropped 4 straight games coming into this one, remember, but they have the lead here. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Up 2nd and 3 at the 27-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
End of the first quarter with the score Buccaneers 14, Falcons 7.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
2nd and 4. Oh, he stays up. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Down and sacked.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on third. They'll set up to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion. What you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Matt Patricia here on fourth down, sending out the field goal unit. And his kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
Buccaneers 17. Falcons 7.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. Able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels...
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
Almost 13 yards.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Well, I think it's back to the drawing board, or should I say in today's game, the Surface tablet after this drive. 3 plays, they go backwards. They look like they've gotten something going right there, but they'll have to punt the football away to end this one.
The Falcons send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. A 40-yard punt, no return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
At the 50-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 43-yard line. The Bucs on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And they give this time to the tailback. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement. Down on the scoreboard, maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. And there's also a flag to go with it. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The Falcons on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds right at about the 10-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Now a fair catch is called for and taken a few yards across midfield. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area. That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts this down to a 3rd and about 5.
32-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 5.
He'll look to throw. There goes Martin, 1st down and more. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Martin. 1st down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And the Buccaneers are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. 2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer, and likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage.
It's now 4th down and goal.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick here is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7.
Falcons 7.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have.
And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack.
A loss of 8 yards. It's 2nd down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Now here's a throw that's complete. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fair catch signal for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse.
In trouble, and he's taken down.
The quarterback sacked.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And a pretty good run, all things considered. Probably would have liked that in the first quarter instead of right now as the clock continues to run. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on third down. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. We'll get started up at Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. And it's the Titans with the lead in the second quarter of play. The Titans trying to gut this one out as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And they've got the lead in that one over the visiting Baltimore Ravens. The Blues still in a dogfight, but this would be a good victory for them if they could get it. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they trail the visiting Buffalo Bills in that ball game. The Bills trying to finish that one off and claim victory. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And this carries into the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
5 at the 30-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Falcons say they have it. They do. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And he'll give it here to his running back. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
7 yards. And it's third.
They'll drop to throw. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
The field goal is good. Makes the score Buccaneers 20. Falcons 10.
So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board, ended up settling for 3.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Martin. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll look to throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to have a Bucs first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it. From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Atlanta prepped and ready for its next possession. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the 1st.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 11 yards there, just like last play. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
And the Falcons 1st down.
Looking to throw. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Falcons.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
6 brings up 2nd and 4.
And he whips that one incomplete there. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
And this one is right through. And that will tighten this one up a bit. Now a one-score game at 20 to 13.
Falcons 13.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
Back now comes Tampa Bay. That got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. He'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete.
The pass.
Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 34-yard line.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
But he's certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught. Oh, one-handed grab there. He's got it for the touchdown. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit, being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
And the lead is up to 14. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. Kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line. Here
comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting on field only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
Second and 4.
They'll set up a throw. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Back to throw here. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First target, first catch at a first down. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll look to throw again. Throwing right, and that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down.
First down.
Back to throw again. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And the box with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Pass incomplete from the contact. It's now.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
The Falcons send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brings up
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going